Hi everyone, Mike Freeman here with the lovely wife, friend, videographer of my wife Dee Dee, as she's known around here, Deanne to most of you. Anyways, I just wanted to give you a brief update on what's been going on. Turns out today is the 4-month, I don't want to use this word celebration, anniversary of when I had my accident. So 4 months ago to this day, on February 7th, is when I fell and the adventure began. So I just wanted to recap some of the things that have happened along the way, a lot of it with a lot of the help, prayer, support, and love from all of you. So 4 months ago, I fell. Tomorrow will be 4 months when I had my surgery. Several of you came in and saw what the state of my body was in that surgery. But I just want to recap here what we're doing, what's happened. So back then, I couldn't talk because I had a tube down my throat for about 4 or 5 days. Then I had a trachea done, and then after that I had to work my way through several valves. So for 2 months, it's only been the last 2 months that I've learned to talk, well, been able to talk. And Deanne regrets the day that I was able to get this great gift back again because I can't stop. I've got lots and lots of words stored up in me. So talking's been a really great thing. Those of you that were visiting me in La Jolla, the lip reading sessions are over. We have abandoned that program. It's just straight talking now, which has been a great liberator. Another thing that's been happening is I can move around a little bit now. I'm up out of the bed, where it used to take, and it was a very painful hour to sit in a chair. Now I'm in my wheelchair probably 8-10 hours a day, doing lots and lots of therapy, so that's been really wonderful also. I've also been able to move my arms a little bit. I can move my legs a little bit. Look at that. Because 4 months ago, not even 4 months ago, when I came here, 2.5 months ago, to the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab, I could move my left toes, left foot toes, and maybe my left leg if you had a big imagination, a little bit. And now I'm standing up, my core's getting strong, I can lean forward, lean to the left, learn to the right, learning how to correct myself. So I'm leaning forward and not falling over and falling back. Starting to move the fingers a little bit more. The arms and legs are slow in coming, but that's normal in recovery. Where the legs typically go first, then the core, and then the arms and fingers are last. And your bladder, and bowel programs come along somewhere in between the two. I won't go too much detail about what's going on with them, but the bladder program's starting. You know, I worked my way out of diapers once. I'm gonna do it again, I promise you all of that. So other things that have been going on. You've seen videos of me walking on the treadmill. 2 months ago to the day, I got up on the treadmill for the first time when I was on a ventilator, and was actually able to go a whopping 7 minutes. And I'm gonna say that people helping me did 90% of the work. Well, now I'm walking 35 minutes non-stop is my record. I'm free of the ventilator. On the overground track, I'm setting new personal records this last week as far as amount of time spent and distance covered. And then the exoskeleton, which makes me look like RoboCop, I actually did a personal record this week, 1,371 steps. So that was really cool. Also walked down the hallway from the lab to my room to give my beautiful wife a surprise visit in the exoskeleton. You can do that because it's not tethered to the ceiling. So the walking's coming along. Also Friday afternoon, for the first time, I was able to do a squat, which means going from a sitting position to a standing position, bearing 100% of my own weight for the first time ever. I was able to do it 5 or 6 times. So that's the foundation for beginning to walk. Transfers from one chair to another, you know, all the stuff you guys do with no thought. I'm learning more muscle groups than I want to know about in the sequence of using them. And the same thing with walking and everything else I'm doing. So the big celebration for me, if you saw me in La Jolla, I am now tube free. So I don't have a tube going down my mouth. I don't have one going up my nose. I don't have one going into my throat. I don't have one going into my chest cavity to drain fluid. I don't have one going into my stomach for IVs, and I don't have one going into my private parts anymore. I'm tube free, and with that, that means I'm machine free. I don't have ventilators, I don't have IVs, I don't have PICC lines, I don't have anything. And so that's been a major accomplishment also. And then also, if you notice, I'm breathing. So what that means is breathing fresh air and loving every breath of it after fighting for months to get past the phlegm, the choke, well, not the choking, but the phlegm and the irritation of that, the trach, learning how to speak through all the different valves and everything else. So just breathing, what a gift this is right here. I never thought I'd appreciate breathing so much. So what else, Deanne?
Research.
Oh, I'm part of 2 research projects. The exoskeleton is one of them. And what I'm learning to do is do more steps faster. And they have little motors in there that I'm bearing all my weight, but they have little motors that can help me out. And they're using the motors less and less with me, which is building my strength and endurance and walking with the exoskeleton. And then also, what else was it, Dan? I think that's about it. The research that I'm doing, the exoskeleton. The second one is where I get, they map my brain. It was a 3-hour project, and they're actually able to find neural pathways from my brain to all the major muscle groups in my legs and arms. That was great news because that says there's opportunity and potential there. The other thing they did is I started doing these sessions. I'm going to do 40 of them. I've got 14 done so far, 26 to go, where I sit down and they put a coil over my head and they shoot this magnetic pulse through my body, and it stimulates all the muscles in my body all at the same time using these new neural pathways that they've discovered. So I kind of get a like that. Some of you may have seen a video showing that also. It doesn't hurt. Can't say it's the most comfortable thing in the world, but 180 times in 30 minutes or every 10 seconds they do that. And I feel like I'm starting to get a real benefit from that. Setting personal records in strength, stamina, being able to move, mobility, just a number of different things. And every day I wake up and there's something new that I can do. Part of that's part of the natural rehab recovery. Part of that, I believe, is this research. And I'm really excited. I'll be the first person in the history of the entire world to be doing this type of protocol in what they call the acute stage, which is in the first 6 months. It's always been done with people that have been 1 to 20 plus years in a wheelchair before. So it's exciting, and hopefully with success, the research that we're doing here will enable many other people in the future to get to a better place faster using the brain-frying magnetic pulse stimulation that I do the 40 times right now. So that's it. I just wanted to say thank you to my lovely wife, Deanne. She's my friend, my wife, my best friend, my wife, but she's also my videographer. She's also my IT support department. She feeds me every day. She's been doing that for over 120 days, virtually nonstop. She's my encourager, and she just does so many things for me. Some of them you don't want to know about. But anyways, so I want to thank her, but I really wanted to thank the family, all of our friends, neighbors, everybody. You know, it's really ironic, and I just wanted to kind of close with this, as one of our pastors used to say, is that I've had the feedback and the pleasure from several of you saying, you know, Mike, you and Deanne have been a bright light to us in this time of darkness with COVID, and we've been impacted by that a lot. The riots here in Chicago came right up to our doorstep of our building, and everything else. And I just wanted to say, I have a different perspective, and thank you for calling us bright lights to you, but you've been bright lights to all of us. It's the prayers, the encouragement, the staying in touch that all of you have done that has been incredible. Our hearts are overflowing with thankfulness for that. And I just wanted to say, hey, there's a novel concept there. Bright lights helping bright lights shine brighter. You look at us and we look at you. What a novel concept in these times. I don't know. Maybe we should do more of that. What do you guys think? Break into groups and talk about it yourselves. So anyways, just wanted to say we love you all. Thank you to all of you. Keep those cards and letters, prayers coming. We'll be in touch. Looking forward to seeing all of you in person really soon, but your prayers are bearing fruit, and it's a wonderful thing. So God bless you all. We love you, and we'll see you soon.